I'm Shauna Bradshaw, Dr. Mom HD, and I want to wish you a very, very happy new year. Hopefully, this year will be a good year for you. I know I'm happy to see 2011 go by and bring on the new year and see what the new year will bring us. So, I want to talk to you this month about colds and flus and how they can affect you. I want to teach you the difference between the colds and the flus. First off, the CDC tells us that children, kindergarten children, get on average 12 colds a year. That's a lot. The adults typically get only 7 colds a year. So why is this? Well, for one thing, you have a small child who has not built up any resistance whatsoever, and they're being exposed all the time, either through daycare or kindergarten, whatever the case may be, and that's when they tend to get all the colds. For an adult, we do build up a little resistance, but because there are thousands, almost millions, probably are millions, of viruses out there, that it's very difficult for our bodies to build up these immunities to it and the resistance to all the viruses out there. So that's the reason why we do get colds. So what is a cold and what is the flu? Well, a cold is symptoms that are definitely not as intense. They can be a dry throat, a sore throat, a runny nose, a mild headache, a mild fever. You can, develop a cough, a hoarse voice, and if it goes into extremes, you can have some muscle ache, develop pink eye, reduction in your appetite, just a general not feeling well. That's basically what a cold is. Again, it's viral, so an antibiotic is not going to help you out unless it develops into something more severe. And then it could be more of a bacterial infection. And when that happens, we're talking pneumonia, we're talking bronchitis, other severe things that can happen. So what's the difference between a cold and the flu? Well, the flu is definitely more intense. A cold's going to be the milder symptoms. The flu sounds very similar, and sometimes it's very difficult to try and distinguish the two. However, with the flu, it's not going to last 24 to 48 hours. That's a virus. The flu is going to last 2 to 3 weeks, and you're going to feel weak, you're going to feel tired, you're going to feel exhausted. You cannot get up. It's like a Mack truck has hit you. You're going to feel dreary, dizzy, you're going to have a more severe headache, not just the mild headache that you have with a cold or may have with a cold. You could probably have a sore throat, a cough that is so sore that your insides are like ready to come up. Your reduction for food, your appetite, you just don't have any. You could have diarrhea. The symptoms, once again, so severe, you're basically on the couch or in your bed for 2 to 3 weeks. And that's the reason why most people who say that they've had the flu and it was only, a couple of days, generally do not have the flu. You just had a severe cold, a severe virus. So that's the difference between the two. Also with the flu, you're probably going to have a high temperature, and the temperatures are going to range from 102 to 104. Yeah, they're high. And that would be 39 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. So those are things that you're going to have to look at and be very careful with. These are the symptoms that you need to worry about, and those are the differences between a cold and a flu. So this month what I want to do is I want to bring you through colds and flus. I've explained what the symptoms are. Next video what I want to do is tell you how to prevent getting them, and I think this will be the fun segment where I'll give you some good ideas and tips, and then the next one, well, if you've got the cold and the flu, let me tell you, I've got other things that you can do naturally to help prevent or reduce it. So stay tuned for my video series. I'm looking forward to 2012 and looking forward to explaining each month a different ailment that could be working against you or your family, or something that you want to learn about. So thank you once again. I'm Shauna Bradshaw from Dr. Mom HD. I look forward to chatting with you further in the future. Take care.